Annabelle?
Hey guys, it's Trent again, and this time I'm filming a review for Annabelle Creation. I'm actually wanting to split up all of the Annabelle movies into different videos, along with the Conjuring Universe movies into different videos as well, because we have a lot to talk about for like all of the movies whenever we review them, so yeah. And wanting to start with Annabelle Creation this time, because that's the first movie for the Annabelle trilogy, and then also if we're going in like chronological order for the Conjuring universe, it's first Nun, and then Annabelle Creation. So we're doing Annabelle Creation today, and like I mentioned in the Nun review, we have like the 7 of the Conjuring universe movies here. Like on this DVD that we got from Walmart. Ooh. And we also have The Curse of La Llorona, which some people might count in it because of like Father Perez being in The Curse of La Llorona, and Annabelle. Like if you count that movie, then that would be technically 8 movies that we have on DVD. Woo! So yeah. And know that the 4th Conjuring movie is coming out next month. I'm not sure if we'll be able to watch that in movie theater or not, because we've never been to movie theater, but you can watch it at some point, hopefully. Yeah. Like, oh yeah. And like I was saying in the other video I just filmed before this one, that like, yeah, the makeup was kind of inspired by Annabelle. Not sure if it actually looks good enough, but yeah. I'm trying to look like a doll, creepy doll. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. But okay, so Annabelle Creation is basically about this couple who, after losing their daughter because she got hit by a car and died, they talk to, or they try to talk to an entity, like any type of entity, so they can see their daughter again, which basically leads to them summoning a demon, and they let it possess a doll, which they end up calling Annabelle because the doll was made for their daughter Annabelle, and it's supposed to like kind of look like her, I guess. And then after the demons and the doll, the couple decide to like take in some orphan girls like a few years later, to try to like repent for their sin or like make up for their mistake. And yeah, that's obviously where the movie starts, and it does not go well, obviously. It does not go well because a demon gets released. So yeah. So yeah, the movie is an hour, 49 minutes, and 34 seconds. Yay. Almost 2 hours. Guess I can mention the music first. But yeah, for the music, yeah, they played You Are My Sunshine a lot. Maybe because that was Annabelle's favorite song before she died. So, of course, the demon would play it to be like, ooh, like your daughter's here, but it's actually not. It's actually not the daughter. But then also, they would obviously have it playing a bit too because of like the daughter when she was actually alive. So yeah. And like the other music is just creepy stuff. So yeah. So like some of the music just actually sounded creepy, and like we also don't really like when like you have like the loud music whenever it's supposed to be a jump scare, but like that's also what they did in it. So yeah. Yeah, like they have like the loud moments for the music for jump scares, but they also do have like some like creepy music, so that's good. Like actually give it more of a feel, like the atmosphere words. So yeah. Oh yeah, and also might have like freaked out the neighbors at one point because of just like being outside with the dog, like a dog baby, and just like having "You're My Sunshine" in my head because of hearing it a lot in the movie, and just like randomly outside be like, "My sunshine, my sunshine." Yeah, part of my neighbors are just like, what the hell? Because I wasn't even singing because this is in my head, the thing. So yeah, that's also a fun thing. Just having music playing in my head all the time, and then like songs like that get stuck in my head, and it's randomly just like, hey, I need to let it out somehow, so I'm just gonna dance. Like, okay. So yeah, that happened. Okay, I guess go into like favorite character, which would be Janice, which probably would sound weird because of spoiler, she actually gets possessed by the demon. But yeah, I think it's just because of like like main character and like she seemed nice and smart at least before she got possessed. And then also, like, at least it's like kind of like disability representation there because like she technically has a lame leg because of having polio. So like technically representation for like disabled characters, or disabled people, I'm not sure if people actually think it's good representation, but yeah. I like handicapped at least. I just also feel bad for like Janice for like how she like was being attacked mainly. Probably because of her actually opening the closet in Annabelle's room and released the demon. But yeah. And that's probably why like she was the one being attacked and it was possessed by the demon, but yeah. I mean, I feel bad like for that. But yeah, I kind of feel bad about that, but yeah, kind of makes sense though. And I guess like one like random detail that technically goes into the thing of like like Chance being a favorite character is like she actually gets bullied for having the lame leg. So yeah. So like I guess it's like at least they showed how people treat disabled people. Which is also not good. And they're not good that people treat disabled people like that, but at least they showed it, and that's also still sad. And that's also why you feel bad for Janice getting possessed because, like, she's already being bullied because she has a lame leg from having polio. Then she gets possessed by a demon. What the hell? So, like, she didn't deserve that, even though she did again release the demon, but she didn't know what she was doing. And it's like, I just feel bad for her. So, like, she didn't deserve that. Well, yeah. Like, but then, again, random details is that, obviously at the end of the movie, they basically show that Janice, when she's possessed, grows up to be the daughter that kills her parents at the beginning of the Annabelle movie. And that basically, like, if we tried watching, we did actually watch Annabelle first before Annabelle Creation, because, like, we watched Annabelle, I think, on Netflix, and then we got all of the Conjuring movies on DVD, so then we was able to watch Annabelle Creation, and try to go in chronological order. And, that really confused us. So basically, we thought that maybe how the Annabelle doll became evil was because the blood from a cult member dripped into the eye of the doll. But no, it's not anything like a ghost is possessing the doll. It's basically a demon the whole time. Like, it's a demon the whole time. Because literally the entity that's in Annabelle and Annabelle Creation is a demon, and then when the cult member possesses Annabelle, it's still the demon, because again, after the demon gets out of the doll, it gets into Janice, and then she goes up to be the cult member that kills her parents, and then when she gets killed in Annabelle, her blood, which is technically the demon's blood, gets into the doll, and the Annabelle doll is possessed by the demon again. So yeah, I'm just like, this is the so yeah, try to watch it in the actual release order would be so confusing. But trying to watch it chronologically makes sense. So it was a demon all along, yay! But that is actually, that makes it, I guess, more understandable when trying to connect the first one of Annabelle Creation to Annabelle movie. Yeah. Yeah. And then more random details. Yeah, Emily and I could not handle the dad's fingers breaking. Nope. Is that he was holding a cross or a crucifix in front of the Annabelle doll, or Janice possessed. But anyway, yeah, he was holding the crucifix, but that's why his fingers ended up being broken off by the demon, because of that. It's you can't do that now. Because yeah, both Emily and I can't handle the digits or eyes being hurt. Nope. For some reason, just nope. And again, digits are fingers and toes. So yeah, but just can't handle that shit. No. They can't handle fingers or toes or eyes being hurt. No. So yeah, I don't know how I was able to get through it unless watching the scene both times, unless it's because of it's kind of fast, but still new. And yeah, some things that we didn't notice from watching the movie the first time is that we didn't see the drawing of Annabelle in her dad's workshop. I think at the beginning of the movie, it makes sense for there to be a drawing there, because the dad, I guess, trying to sketch out what the doll would look like, but for some reason we didn't see that the first time we watched it. And then we also didn't hear the mom mentioning a car coming right before, the daughter got hit by the car. And first time I watched it, I was just I don't think the daughter knew that the car was coming. And then Emily's the mom said something about oh, there's a car or something, there's a car coming, and I didn't hear that. Then we rewatched it, I rewatched it and heard it, and oh, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, oh, now I hear the mom saying there's a car coming. Okay. I think we watched it. And have the dad made an electric chair on the wall to help his wife go up and down the stairs, but he let Janice use it, so that was nice. Because again, the lame legs, she won't be able to walk up and down the stairs that easily, even though she also has technically a cane, kind of a crutch thing that's connected to her arm. Yeah, but still wouldn't really be able to walk up and down the stairs easily, so at least the dad let Janice use that electrical chair on the staircase, yeah. And also forgot why he made it for his wife, though. But yeah, it was nice. At least let Janice use it, yay. I also wrote down that the first paranormal thing that happened in the movie was the laundry chute going up and down randomly in the nun's bedroom. Yeah, I just want to point that out, I guess. Yeah, I think I just wanted to point that out because, yeah, it seemed like a small thing. Oh, it's just a draft. Just the wind. But then, oh no, once shit gets really weird, that's when, maybe it's not a draft. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something more paranormal. Yeah. Oh yeah, then also like the camera work. I don't really know like filming terms or like camera work terms, but like we did actually like how the camera would be focused on like somebody like in front of the camera, and then like whatever's happening in the background is kind of like blurry and stuff. So like yeah, I thought that was cool. Cause like I guess that like I guess it like gives it the like yeah, like you can still be like freaked out by it, but it's not like in your face jump scare type thing. Cause it's still like. Because it's like you're mainly supposed to be focused on whatever's like in front of the camera, like Janice's face, and then like whatever's going on in the background, like you're supposed to see but not fully see, so it's not as like scary. Like at least that's how like, we saw it. But like I thought it was also cool that like yeah, or like maybe blurring it, like maybe having it be a bit fuzzy could also make it a bit scarier. I don't know. Like we thought that was cool though. Yeah, like already mentioned that of like when I was talking about like yeah favorite character being Janice, about how like she technically released the demon. Well yeah she went into the actual daughter's room and then went into the closet that the doll was in and released the demon because the demon was in the doll. So I mentioned that. I had also said like I was about to say the dad actually built a dollhouse for like his daughter, which is actually a replica of their house, which is cool. It's like I think that might have actually been a thing for like a while there, of like people making doll houses for their kids, and they would be like replicas of the actual house they live in. So like yeah, that's cool that they had that in the movie, with like the dad making the replica of the house as a dollhouse for his daughter. Oh, that's nice. More random details. That yeah, the mom, like the wife, uses a bell whenever she needs something from the dad, like the husband, because she's bedridden from being attacked by the demon. And like, I guess at first when I watched it, I didn't think that that'll make her bedridden, but I guess because of her not wanting people to see the one side of her face that the demon like scratched or clawed at, and possibly just being afraid of being attacked again by the demon, I guess that's why she's bedridden. So, yeah. But that is, I guess, like, nice that they do have that little system of like whenever the mom rings the bell, the dad will like go and like help her with whatever. Yeah. And then also with that Linda found a like secret passageway, like secret door under the stairs, which she was playing hide and seek with the other girls. That's mainly actually how like another jump scare happened, with like how she I think got jump scared by the Annabelle doll, I think. So yeah. Yeah, woo. Yeah, the next thing we ended up going into like I guess kinda like jump scare stuff. It's how we weren't expecting, like even like when rewatching it, like weren't expecting Janice to like be like lifted out of the stairs chair instead of being like pulled in, because like that's also I guess a good thing that they did that, because like they have her like looking around the corner, because like they can makes you think that that's probably where the demon's gonna come at, or like possibly the Annabelle doll's gonna like pop up there. But like when you're least expecting it, she gets yanked out of the chair like upwards, and then she gets like dropped onto the floor like okay then. So yeah, like didn't expect that to happen, because like especially with them making it seem like the demon or the doll would appear like at the corner, not like lift her up. So yeah, so like yeah. And the other jump scares that like that one actually didn't really scare me. And that one didn't scare me. The other jump scares did though. I don't know why, but the demon is creepy. Don't know why. I guess that might be also why most of them likes watching the like demon horror movies and stuff, because that can like scare us. yeah, somehow the demon looks creepy. Like, rewatching the movie, like, I saw that when, the mom was, I think, in her room during, like, the flashback and stuff, being like, oh, like, she thinks that her daughter's actually back after being killed. Yeah, like, she's in her room, in front of the mirror, and you see the demon, like, at the side of the mirror, and I'm like, oh my god! Like, that creeped me out for some reason. And then told that to Emily, and she's just like, you seriously didn't see that the first time we watched it? Like, no! Like, somehow just didn't see it when we first watched it with her, and then watching it, like, by myself, and like, oh my. Like, yeah. And then, I also forgot, or, no, I think I actually maybe remembered that the demon was, like, on the ceiling at one point in the barn. Yeah, that's why the lights were, like, going off, because the demon was, like crushing the bulbs. Like, I swear I remembered it, but then got scared when, like, they showed the demon's face. Like, why? Like, why? Like, I swear I remembered it, but then still got scared. Like, okay. The demon's face is just creepy. Like, we're dead. Like, you're like, we're dead. Yep. Get creeped up by the demon. Yay. And I forgot that was actually the note about those jump scares that, I was planning on saying for this review that they don't show the demon in Annabelle Creation, but they showed it twice. Like, great. We did creep me out both times for both of the scenes. Like, great. Yeah, and then and we go to another thing that didn't mention. I was talking about getting, like, Janice. But yeah, like, her eyes were actually glowing yellow in the dark when she was possessed by the demons. That was, like, a cool thing to see. And probably also creepy, but that was cool. And then also, like, yeah, I guess, like, Linda, I guess you could say is good at playing hide and seek. Because when she was hiding, well, at least trying to hide from Janice, she actually hid in the room that the Annabelle doll was in. So, like, oh, like, why is there all these Bible pages here? Like, oh, that's because of the room that they shoved the Annabelle doll in. Also, had to mention that the doll that the Higgins couple gives to Janice when they adopt her is a Raggedy Ann doll, which is actually what the real Annabelle doll is. Because, yeah, I think I mentioned it in the non-review, that, like, I think all of the Conjuring universe movies are supposed to be based on true stories. Yeah, that are all cases that Ed and Lorraine Warren worked on, or a part of, and I'm not sure how many people believe that those are, like, real cases and, like, true stories or not. But yeah, but, like, there is supposed to be this, like, Raggedy Ann doll named Annabelle that is cursed and, like, demonic and stuff, that the doll in the Annabelle movies are based off of. You know, it's based off of, even though the doll, obviously, in the movies, doesn't look anything like Raggedy Ann doll. But again, the Higgins, for some reason, gave Janice, when they adopt her, an actual Raggedy Ann doll. I was like, oh, that's like the actual Annabelle doll. Okay. Yeah, and we also watched a video at one point by Anna Solves that talks about the real Annabelle doll story. Yeah. And then, the other things I wanted to mention were the, it's like jump scares at the end of the movie, which were, I think, one before the credits, which was just, like, Annabelle sitting, and then she, like, turns her head or something. And, like, great! Because, like, I was, like, when rewatching, I'm just, like, I forgot what happens, but I'm not sure if I should, like, keep staring or should I just, like, not. And then it's like, oh, like, she just, like, turns her head, it's not that scary. So, yeah. And then the other jump scare was after the credits, where they just show Valak in the Abbey, which I guess was supposed to be hinting at the next movie being The Nun. And yeah. And like, that wasn't that like creepy to me to say. But I mean, at least like that was like cool that they did that. They was like, hey, like he's like hint at what the next movie in the film franchise might be. So yeah, like I almost forgot to say that the movie was made in 2017, and apparently didn't have like any least favorite characters. So yeah. Like, I mean, I guess that's good if we don't have least favorite characters sometimes in horror movies to watch, but yeah, like surprisingly we didn't have any least favorite characters this time. Unless you want to count the bullies, so yeah, that would probably be reasonable, because like, you know, they're bullying a sick, disabled kid. Why? So yeah, technically I guess you could say those would be the least favorite characters would be the bullies in the movie. Yeah. And then also, I almost forgot to mention where you can watch the movie at. We actually looked it up. But apparently, you have to be subscribed to different things like HBO Max. And if you're already subscribed to Hulu, you'd have to also have an add-on for, I don't know, I guess HBO Max. And same thing with like Sling TV, YouTube TV requires add-on, so yeah, other places you have to buy it, so yeah. And also have to have a primetime subscription if you want to watch it on YouTube, so like, yeah, man. I'm not actually sure where you could really watch it for free. You know, so I guess you already have like HBO Max or something, you can watch it there for enough, I don't know. And again, we watched it on DVD both times, so yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think that was all for that review. And like, if I feel up to it, I will be trying to film a review for the first Annabelle movie next. And I'm not sure what the video will be after this one, because of like wanting to go between horror movie reviews or review videos in general, then non-review videos. Yeah, so not sure what will be between this video and the Annabelle review, but yeah, like today the next video I'll film will be the Annabelle review. And yeah, did actually like the movie. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's all for this video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Peace, creatures.